I'm having great fun using up this folk Christmas kit that I got from Docrafts probably a couple of years ago now. It's lovely quality double-sided paper pack, but there's so much of it, and as I promised myself I won't buy any more until I've used this up, I've been scratching my head on what to do. I've made dozens of cards, and last week I made some serviette holders and some wine glass markers, but even so I've got mountains of scraps left. These are just some of them. And so I decided I really needed to have a project to use up some of the scraps, and I wanted to make some clean and simple Christmas cards as well. So I took these little green and white remnants, quite a few of them, and put them through the scan and cut to make some simple cards. And I thought I'd show you today those cards and also give you a tip on uplifting a basic card shape. So these cards just use 10 of the library Christmas tree that's in the scan and cut standard machine. I cut them out from the paper, I've mounted each one in the arrangement directly on a foam pad, put a little sentiment from some of the paper as well under there, and then inside I've put a remnant of the paper and an 11th tree there as well. I didn't have a matching green ink, so I did my, I think it's Twisted Citron Distress ink stamp there. It looks okay, not sure I'd do it again, but it works for this nice simple setup. So really pleased with how these have come together, and just thought I'd show you how to lift a basic card shape by putting in a nice insert. The thing about a basic card is that it can look a bit flat when you open it. So if you take a piece of paper, the best quality that you've got, I think this is 120 GSM, and just make it slightly smaller than your card base is. I round the corners of my cards and my inserts. I think it just makes them a little more finished when you're just basically taking standard paper. And then I folded my paper in half so that I could position the stamp when I was preparing it, but you don't need to. I use straightforward double-sided tape, this peel and lift I think it's called, and I put a small run of it, not too close to the top, and finish not too close to the bottom, on the front inside of the card. Although it's a bit counterintuitive, it's the way that it makes it work best. And don't put it too close to the crease of the card either, just to give yourself a bit of room. You want to make the insert a bit smaller than the card, otherwise when you close it it'll scoot out and leave you a hem. But when you position it down, just position crease on crease, or so that you've got your nice frame, and then when you close it up and refold your card, the tape does its work, and you've got a nice uplifted card with a bit of interest inside. So nice and straightforward, lovely little project, and an amazingly efficient way to use up your scraps.